All right, let's talk about the Bask Lather Scalp Stimulator, the hair growth oil that claims to revive thinning hair and rejuvenate bald spots. The brand leans hard into using natural, stimulating ingredients, specifically rosemary and mint, designed to improve scalp circulation and encourage regrowth. On first use, it feels lightweight. The oil absorbs pretty quickly and doesn't leave your scalp greasy, which is a big plus if you're applying it daily or before you go to bed. One of the things people seem to love most is the cooling tingle from the peppermint and rosemary blend. For many, that sensation is not only refreshing, but feels like it's working, like it's waking up the scalp. According to review aggregators, a number of users claim they saw reduced shedding and some new growth when used consistently. On Trustpilot, the company holds a 4.5-star average, and there are hundreds of reviews praising edge regrowth and thicker hair over time. That said, it's not perfect. There are definitely voices raising concerns. On Reddit, some users say they tried for months and saw little to no regrowth. One person with alopecia shared that almost 4 bottles in, they still felt no real change, calling the experience more of a relaxing routine than a hair-restoring miracle. Another user says their edges filled in at first, but then plateaued after a few months. There's also an issue with customer service. A recent reviewer reported receiving a damaged oil bottle, submitted photos, and initially got a response. But then the communication went silent, which is frustrating when you're spending on regrowth products. For a company that leans into their reputation, slow or spotty support is a red flag. Another risk to consider, while many reviews are glowing, a third-party review detector flagged a significant portion of them as potentially unreliable, suggesting not all praise may be totally genuine. Still, with nearly 1,000 reviews on Trustpilot, it's hard to call this a total scam. There's real volume and real purchasing happening. So, is the Bask Lather Scalp Stimulator legit? I lean toward yes, but with caution. It's a real product, and for some people, especially those dealing with mild thinning or sparse edges, it seems to work decently. But don't expect miraculous regrowth overnight, and be prepared for mixed results. My advice? Start small. Buy one bottle, use it consistently for a few months, and track your progress. If you see improvement, great. If not, you've at least tried something that's grounded in ingredients that make sense without risking a ton of money on something that could just be hype.